Hello, welcome students. So about the fourth topic, that is the molecular basis of inheritance. Up to the last time we completed the Griffith experiment, Avery experiment and the Hershey and Chase experiment to prove the DNA must be the genetic material. Then today we'll start the next unit under this topic, that is the 4.3 unit, the DNA packaging, and particularly the DNA packaging in eukaryotes. So the question arises, what is the meaning of the DNA packaging? To packed. How the much elongated strand of DNA can get accommodate in a very small space of the nucleus, and due to the proper coiling, supercoiling, the elongated thread of DNA get accommodate in a very small space called as the packaging of the DNA. And in eukaryotes, you know the term eukaryotes. Eukaryotes, that means the organism in which well organized nucleus is present. Well organized nucleus, that means the nucleus covered by the nuclear membrane. Inside the nuclear membrane, nucleoplasm is present, and inside the nucleoplasm the genetic material is present in the form of chromosomes. Suppose the nuclear membrane which shows the nuclear pore. Inside the nuclear membrane the fluid substance is present called as the nucleoplasm. Then the nucleoli present, and the network, the chromatin network is present, and which get resolved at the time of the cell division in the form of the chromosomes. So here in eukaryotes, the well organized nucleus is present, and in the well organized nucleus, inside the nuclear membrane, the genetic material is present in the form of chromosomes. That means inside the chromosomes the DNA is present. And so today we will study about the packaging of the DNA, how the much elongated strand of DNA get accommodated in the chromosome. So the chromatid arms, and inside it the DNA, the double helix structure, the double stranded structure get accommodated due to the coiling and the supercoiling. So the chromosomes contains the DNA, and the DNA get associated with the histones. So the histones, nothing but the proteins. So the histones are the proteins. So the histone and the non-histone proteins, particularly in eukaryotes, the histones are present. Always the DNA get associated with the histones. So the histones are the proteins. So the histones are the proteins which are rich in the residues of the amino acids like lysine and arginine. So particularly the histones are the residues of the lysine and the arginine, which are the basic amino acids, and the amino acids which are always the positively charged. So the question may be asked here, multiple choice question about the histones are the residues of the amino acids which are dash dash and dash dash. So the answer is lysine and arginine. Again, which are the positively charged. So always here the important one, it carry the positive charged. Then the histone proteins, the histones get well organized themselves into a unit of, the histones get well organized into the unit of, which themselves the unit of the 8 molecules. So the histones get well organized themselves into the 8 molecules together, called as the histone octamer. So the octa, that means 8. The 8 molecules together forms the octamer. The 8 molecules of the histone, so it turned as the histone octamer. So here I will again repeat it. The DNA which always get associated with the histone proteins. The histone proteins which are rich in residues of lysine and arginine amino acids, which are the basic amino acids which carry the positive charge always. Then the histones get organized themselves. It get organized themselves into the unit of 8 molecule. It forms a single unit, but the unit contains totally 8 molecules, and the 8 molecules of the histone together called as the histone octamer. Then again the histones which are present in the octamer, which are of 4 types. How many? Totally 4 different types of histones which are present in the octamer. Ultimately, each type of histone, there are 2 molecules of each type of histone which together form the octamer. There are 4 types, each type which shows the 2 molecules, and together the 8 molecules called octamer. So the 4 types of histones which are H2A, then H2B, H3 and H4. So I will again repeat it. Histones are the proteins rich in lysine and arginine and which becomes positively charged. The 8 molecules of the different histones together form the structure called histone octamer. The histone octamer composed by the 4 different types of histones which are H2A, H2B, H3 and H4. Ultimately, each type which shows the 2 molecules of each type, and together it forms the 8 molecule, and so it called as the octamer. The octamer, it becomes positively charged, and the positively charged octamer which covered by, which get wrapped by the 1 and 3/4 turn, that means one complete turn and another one is the 3/4 turn of negatively charged DNA. I will explain it with the diagram. So see here. So here the spherical, which are the 8 molecules. Suppose here 2 molecules of the histone H2A, 2 molecules of the histone H2B, then the 2 molecules of the histone H3 and the 2 molecules of the histone H4. So totally the 8 molecules of the histones together form the unit, together form the structure called as octamer. So here we can understand about the octamer. The octamer, that means the 8 molecules of histone specifically composed by 2 molecules of H2A, 2 molecules of H2B, 2 molecules of H3 and 2 molecules of H4, together the 8 molecules which forms the structure, which forms the basic unit of the packaging of DNA called as the octamer. Then octamer, it always positively charged units. Then the octamer covered by the DNA, suppose the DNA enters, which get wrapped around the octamer, one complete turn, and another turn is the 3/4 turn. म्हणजे एक complete turn which wrapped completely one turn and the another 3/4 turn. So the DNA wrapped around the octamer by 1 and the 3/4 turn. The DNA which are negatively charged. So the negatively charged DNA which wrapped around the octamer by complete one turn and another turn, which one is the 3/4 turn, and again the DNA which leave out from the octamer. So the DNA which enters to wrap the octamer and after the 1 and 3/4 turn which leave out, so both the entering and which leave out, both the sides of the DNA which held together to it remains to the stand position, which cannot recoil again, which remains fixed. So here the both the entering and the leave out turn which held together by the protein, and that is the histone protein, specifically H1 type of histone. And the complete structure, that means what? The octamer, positively charged octamer. Then the DNA, that is 1 and 3/4 turn of the negatively charged DNA, and H1 histone. Together the structure is called as octamer. I'm so sorry. Together it termed as the nucleosome. So the nucleosome composed by first octamer, second one the DNA, and third one H1 histone. Together the structure is called as the nucleosome, and the nucleosome is the basic unit of the packaging of DNA, and somewhat it looks like a beaded chain like structure. Beaded chain like structure, that means what? In a string, one by one, as if the beads which get added in the string, and it form the beaded chain like structure. So here in the beaded chain like structure, the highly dense structure or the spherical beads like structure, which are the nucleosome, and the two successive nucleosomes which are interconnected by the DNA called as the linker DNA. So here the beaded chain like structure, it again termed as beads on a string. It also termed as beads on a string. The beaded chain like structure. So here somewhat the enlarged beaded chain like structure, the octamer, the octamer wrapped by the DNA, and in between two successive nucleosomes, the connecting, that is the linker DNA is present. So I will again repeat, this is the packaging of DNA, and again the beaded chain which get coiled, supercoiled to form the solenoid structure, nearly about the solenoid structure which are the 300 angstrom unit diameter solenoid structure due to the coiling and the supercoiling. So here at the packaging of DNA, we have to cite why the necessity of the packaging of DNA. Particularly in mammalians, the length of the DNA, which is approximately 2.2 meter, that means much elongated, nearly about 2 meter. The size of the nucleus is 10 raised to minus 6 meter. See the proportion. Here 2.2 meter elongated DNA strand, and the nucleus 10 raised to minus 6 meter. That means much a small space, and in the region much elongated DNA strand get accommodate, and here particularly in eukaryotes, the well organized nucleus is present, covered by the nuclear membrane, inside it the nucleoplasm and nucleolus present, and it means the genetic material present in the form of the network which get reappear in the form of the chromosomes at the time of the cell division. In the chromosomes, DNAs are present. The DNA get associated with histone and non-histone protein. Particularly the histones are the residues of amino acids like lysine and arginine, which becomes positively charged structure. So together the histones, which are totally the 8 molecules, forms the unit called as the octamer, and the octamer contains 4 types of histones. That means each type shows the 2 molecules of each type. So here the total octamer composed by 2 molecules of H2A type of histone, 2 molecules of H2B type of histone, 2 molecules of H3 type of histone, and the 2 molecules of H4 type of histone. So totally the 8 molecules together form the octamer. And then the positively charged histone octamer which wrapped by that means the DNA, negatively charged DNA, which wrapped around by 1 3/4 turn. So we can here also explain with the help of the diagram. Here the octamer, see here the 8 molecules of the octamer, 2 of H2A, 2 of H2B, 2 of H3 and 2 of H4. Totally the 8 molecules together form the octamer which becomes positively charged. Then which wrapped by the DNA, one complete turn and another the 3/4 turn, and which leave out. So the DNA which enters, so the thread that is which enters to wrap the octamer, and from the octamer which leave out, both the ends connected together by another histone, that is the H1 type of histone, and so it remains somewhat tightly packed, which cannot recoil. So the whole structure together called as nucleosome. That means the nucleosome is the basic unit of the packaging of DNA. The nucleosome composed by octamer, then the DNA and H1 histone protein. The octamer by 8 molecules of histones, 2 molecules of each type of histone. The 2 of H2A, 2 of H2B, 2 of H3 and 2 of H4. So the octamer, the DNA, one complete turn, another 3/4 turn. It becomes negatively charged. So the positively charged octamer which get tightly held by the negatively charged DNA, and their open ends jointed by the H1 type of histone. And in this way the nucleosome, which are the repeated units, and so it looks like the beads on a string. That means the beaded chain like structure. The beaded chain like structure shows the nucleosomes. The nucleosome will study the detailed structure, and between two successive nucleosome the DNA is present, that is called as the linker DNA, and later on the beads on a string again it get coiled, super coiled to form the structure that is called as the solenoid. So I will stop here and further continue in the next lecture.